James Dolan banned fans, spied on employees, and feuded with legends. James Dolan owns the New York Knicks and might be the most hated man in NBA ownership. He banned Charles Oakley from Madison Square Garden. He banned fans who heckled him. Then it got weirder. Reports say Dolan used facial recognition to block lawyers who sued his companies. He hired surveillance teams. He clashed with legends. Under his ownership, the Knicks have been a punchline. It's not illegal, but it's unsettling. Dolan's money shields him, but the paranoia behind the world's most valuable franchise says more than wins or losses ever could. The NBA's first draft lottery may have been rigged, with a frozen envelope. In 1985, the NBA introduced the draft lottery. The Knicks won the top pick and selected Patrick Ewing. But conspiracy theories exploded. Some said the envelope with the Knicks logo had a bent corner. Others said it was frozen, so Commissioner David Stern could feel it by touch. The league denied everything, but the idea stuck. Big markets, big ratings, big rewards. Stern laughed off the claims. Fans didn't. Every lottery since has carried that shadow. Was it rigged? No one knows. But the question still hangs over the league's most important night. Zion was sued over secret deals before he played a single NBA game. Zion Williamson was a college superstar at Duke, but before he could dominate the NBA, he was sued for millions. A former marketing rep claimed Zion accepted illegal gifts, cars, and money from brands like Nike and Adidas while still in school. Zion denied it. The lawsuit dragged for years, then was dropped. But it raised a deeper question. How many top players get paid under the table? The NCAA tried to keep it quiet. But Zion's case made it public and pushed the league closer to name, image, and likeness rules. Ja Morant flashed a gun, twice, and lost millions. Ja Morant is one of the NBA's brightest stars, but in 2023, he went live on Instagram holding a gun, twice. The first time, he said it was a mistake. The NBA suspended him for 8 games. Then he did it again. Just weeks later, he lost endorsements. He was suspended 25 more games. Ja said he'd change. Fans weren't sure. Was it immaturity or a pattern? The league wants to protect its image, but when its rising face becomes a liability, the spotlight turns harsh and unforgiving. James Harden skipped practice for a strip club and kept getting what he wanted. James Harden led the league in scoring, won MVP, and made 8 All-NBA teams. But off the court, he was chaos. He showed up late to training camp, missed practices, went clubbing mid-COVID, demanded trades. He forced his way out of Houston, then Brooklyn, then Philadelphia. Each time, he tanked chemistry until teams gave up. He called Daryl Morey a liar. He mocked the media. But somehow, he kept landing contracts. Harden broke the superstar mold. He proved that talent lets you burn bridges and still get paid. Kevin Durant used fake accounts to argue with fans online. In 2017, fans noticed something strange. A Twitter account defending Kevin Durant sounded exactly like Kevin Durant. It was. He accidentally replied from the wrong profile, exposing secret burner accounts he used to clap back at critics. He admitted it, called it childish, and moved on. But it stuck. Durant had left OKC, joined a 73-win Warriors team, and now this. He wasn't just sensitive. He was watching. Every tweet, every insult. The Durant burner saga wasn't illegal, but it cracked the image of the untouchable superstar. He wasn't above it. He was in it. Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole, and the footage leaked. In 2022, Warriors practice turned violent. Draymond Green and Jordan Poole argued. Then Draymond walked up and punched him, hard. A video leaked. The world saw it. The team called it internal. Draymond apologized, but the damage was done. Poole's play declined. The locker room felt fractured. The Warriors still made the playoffs, but something had shifted. Draymond was always fiery, but now fans wondered, how much leadership is too much, and how much silence is just spin. LeBron James was linked to a PED clinic, but never punished. In 2013, the biogenesis scandal rocked pro sports. MLB players were suspended. One name floated quietly: LeBron James. The clinic's founder said he never worked with LeBron, but others pointed to ties through LeBron's trainer and business circle. No proof, no suspension. But fans kept asking, how does LeBron play 20 years at MVP level? At age 39, the NBA never launched an official investigation. LeBron never failed the test, but whispers stuck. When greatness lasts too long, people start looking for cracks, even if they're invisible. Kwame Brown was mocked for 20 years, then exploded on everyone. Kwame Brown was the first overall pick in 2001. He struggled, and for years, media clowned him. Stephen A. Smith, Gilbert Arenas, Matt Barnes. Then in 2021, Kwame snapped. He launched hour-long live streams, roasting everyone. He called out the hypocrisy, the fake tough guys, the talking heads who never made it. Millions watched. He went viral. It wasn't a scandal in the classic sense, but it flipped the narrative. The biggest bust ever became a man fed up with being laughed at. Kwame didn't just fire back. He changed how retired players defend their name. Ben Simmons said he was mentally unready, but nobody believed him. In 2021, Ben Simmons refused to play for the Sixers. He cited mental health. But fans were skeptical. Was it real or a tactic to avoid fines? Teammates felt blindsided. Media called him soft. The Sixers withheld pay. Simmons was eventually traded, but didn't play much in Brooklyn either. Critics said he folded under pressure. Supporters said mental health shouldn't be judged by outsiders. The league stood in the middle. The truth? Still unclear. But the backlash showed how far the NBA still has to go in trusting what players don't show. Some NBA stars make the All-Star game without playing. Injured players still get voted in. Big names with bad seasons still start. Every year, fans ask the same thing. Is the All-Star game about performance or popularity? The NBA says it's fair, but the voting system favors market size and hype. Andrew Wiggins once started after a viral fan campaign. Kyrie Irving made it while missing games. Meanwhile, rising stars got snubbed. It's not illegal, but it's image control. The league wants clicks, not just competition. And the All-Star game reminds us, it's not always the best players, it's the biggest ones. J.R. Smith answered a fan and changed NBA Twitter forever. In 2013, a fan asked J.R. Smith on Twitter if she could come to his game. He replied, "You trying to get the pipe?" The internet exploded. Memes, t-shirts, commentators pretending they didn't know what it meant. JR didn't get fined, but the league quietly pushed stars to clean up social media. It wasn't illegal, but it was raw, unfiltered, and suddenly public. The tweet lives forever and marked the moment NBA players learned that online wasn't separate from real life anymore. Rondo was ejected, then accused of a slur that changed league policy. In 2015, Rajon Rondo was ejected after arguing with referee Bill Kennedy. But that wasn't the end. Rondo was suspended 1 game for using a homophobic slur. Days later, Kennedy came out publicly as gay. The league supported him. Rondo apologized, but not right away. The delay made it worse. This wasn't about a foul call, it was about respect and image. The NBA had to act fast. It wasn't just about what Rondo said, it was about what the league couldn't afford to ignore anymore. Delonte West's downfall involved arrests, drugs, and a shocking LeBron rumor. Delonte West once played alongside LeBron James. In 2010, rumors exploded online that West had slept with LeBron's mother. No proof, no confirmation, but it spread like wildfire. And some say it fractured the Cavs' chemistry. West's life later spiraled. He was arrested, homeless, and caught in disturbing viral videos. Fans begged the NBA to help. Even Mark Cuban picked him off the street. The rumor may not have been true, but the collapse was. Delonte's story became a warning. Not every scandal ends in headlines. Some end on the sidewalk.